What's up, everybody? Happy December 1st. It's a Monday. So just wanted to talk to you about the trade I took today. It was a good loss. I was just able to do a good job and just kind of sit on my hands. Had a good opportunity to... Actually, I need to change this to make a $100 point move. So that's $200 risking 80. I'll take that fucking any time. That's a 2.5 trade. I'm okay with that. So, looking at this trade, essentially, if we go down to an hourly, what I was looking at is we have been, I'm going to give it for your eyes, it'll be like, oh, that makes sense. So, rejecting, we're bouncing, rejecting. So for me, I wanted to see it actually break up and go, right? We were showing signs that we wanted it. Obviously, you could have taken the reject if we got it, but we didn't see anything all that clear. I guess now that I look at it, that actually was a good reject spot. I went long for continuation. That was just me. That's my bias, my fault. You know, I really thought once we reclaimed over Friday's lows, we were going to break and go above back into 25,500 where I would have taken my profit. All right. So, what did I see and what should I have done? Well, one, so we had 10 a.m. news, which as you see right here, big kind of doji, really weren't sure what we were trying to do. I loved how we failed, went low, and then immediately reclaimed. This was a great opportunity to buy. However, we were in supply per my level, right? This is just my levels, doesn't mean I'm perfect. Just showing you, where we're sitting. And we've been sitting in a really nice area, so I was not interested in taking buys running into it. Kind of bad idea. Though it worked. Don't get me wrong, it worked. But still got to understand what we're doing. So, could have taken the pullback here and went long. Obviously would have been risking 40 points to make 80. And we would not have gotten it. We would have lost as well. That would have sucked. And then eventually it worked. So, this chart's kind of easy. If we're looking at, low, now we're breaking, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, equal low, and now we're kind of stuck. We don't know where we want to go. So, I'm not interested. I really wanted the push, and that was pretty much it. The breakdown was nice. Obviously, this would have been a great short, but we're also uptrending, so this could have easily rebounded and then shot up to high, and that's a 50-point move. And that's also not even 80 points, so I would not have won regardless. So it's just low volatility. It really is kind of shitty. The only thing really moving, as you see, is Nvidia. Apple's stuck. Every other stock, if we're looking at this, Apple, AMD, Meta, Google, Tesla, we're pinned. We're all pinned. Nvidia's the only one that's really been trying to move. I can close this down real quick. I apologize. Microsoft is stuck. Amazon is stuck. So again, kind of not the day to trade. I'm very proud that I didn't over risk. I wanted to take an extra trade actually right here. Go for longs, have a stop kind of just under here. This would have worked, but I wanted 80, right? That was my goal. 80 for 40 to stay underneath this. Kind of not worth it. So took an 80-point stop loss. I'm sorry, $80 stop loss. And that was cool. Again, on a Monday, not the best track record, so not upset. Other than that, my man, good job. There's not much more. Tried scalping a little bit. I really liked the drop here this morning. I did scalp this, but I'm not going to record it. I made $4, so it's not worth it. Got in here, and then I just hated the action, right? As soon as it broke, it was like whipping up and down. So literally just, 2 points. I think that was the most I made. So obviously this would have been a 40-point move. Blah, blah, blah. I wasn't confident. Again, when we reclaimed, this was an ultimate long setup for 100 points. And that definitely would have worked. you know, with a 40-point stop loss, easily could have made another 140. But this is a long time, right? Getting in here to, let's say, the 100-point mark, somewhere up here. Yeah, that's 14 minutes. Not bad. Just wasn't our day, and that's okay. We gotta take that with a grain of salt. We've been doing pretty good. We've just been missing a lot of setups, and we gotta be okay just sitting. That's a big thing for us as well. Taking the ability to just sit still, believe in our system, even if it comes back. I know it kind of sucks, but nonetheless, if we keep playing with fear, we're not going to get to the next part of our chapter, and that's where we need to go. So, we're done with this. Time to do whatever we're doing for the rest of our day. Good luck, man. I love you. Talk to y'all later. Bye.